Manic Music Media, How to Train Your Dragon. You see, the thing that makes How to Train Your Dragon such a good film is that even though it is a cartoon, even though it is one of these feel-good, happy movies, it deals with a lot of things that you don't expect, and when it starts hitting in the movie, it kind of feels like it comes out of nowhere. And that's because it's set up as a regular cartoon, and it starts dealing with these real human struggles about what it means to invade somebody else's land. And then by the end of the movie, you find out that the movie is about the disabilities that we have and how you can still be strong despite having a disability. So it's such a beautiful story, which is why I was so excited to see the live action remake of it. Now, watching the live action remake, for a big part of it, it was really hard to get through. And that was because so much of the human parts of it didn't deserve. It does a lot of things where a movie is about to gives you a very interesting scene, and then the scene cuts right through it, and you're like, well, what happened next? And it's not what happened next in an intriguing way where you're so mysterious to try to wonder what the show is. It would happen next in a way that it feels cheap, where it feels like all of these scenes that are happening just for no reason. In this case, they're happening just because they happened in the cartoon. But I will say, with all of that, in the same way that the original movie just turns up out of nowhere and becomes something so much more than it ever needed to be, this version did that too. When it got into the parts that weren't a bunch of actors just doing the best that they can with mediocre work because it was good ensemble work, when it got into the human emotions of the dragon and the world that it in, and when it got into Toothless being able to show off why Toothless is so damn good and why he's such a beloved character, it really made it all worth it. So in a lot of ways, How to Train Your Dragon, if you don't have the same love that I have and a lot of other people have for the original, I think it's going to be hard for you to get into. But if you stick with it to the very end, I think you'll understand why we all love Toothless and why we were all excited for this live action remake, even though most of them aren't very good. So Manic Music Media, How to Train Your Dragon. Not perfect, but it was nice to spend more time with Toothless.